Hello, and today we are doing an FPL preview for Game Week 24. Is that my locked-in team? No, it is not, but it is a very interesting sight to see as we go into Game Week number 24. So, of course, last time out, we did give you my Game Week 23 review. It feels like the Premier League's not been around for the dawn of time, and finally, we're back playing some actual Premier League matches. We did see Burnley-Watford. That was a bit of a stinker for Josh King, our captain. But we did get that clean sheet for Ben Foster. And that has put us at a decent rank now of 229,553. Another green arrow, 9 in a row now for me. And I'm sitting on 1,374 points. But this has got to be a week where I really go big or go home. That is my lineup. No, I'm joking. But it's going to be something similar, right? So let me just talk you through this a website. It's called FPL.team. It is a cracking website. Do use it to plan ahead because now we've got the green flag to start planning ahead with future game weeks and future transfers. And I think the way to take it is 3 game weeks at a time. And that is exactly what I'm doing here. So let me first of all tell you my lineup for game week 24, and then we'll tell you what kind of transfers I will be making this week, and then how that will have an effect on my team. So yeah, 40 points last week. Pretty happy with that, considering it was a terrible one for everyone. Digne was a bit of a stinky one, but, you know, it is what it is. We at least got ahead of the curve with that one. And Foster, lovely clean sheet. Rudiger, legend. See you later, Antonio, because I can confirm you are my main transfer out this week. Now, I don't think a -4 this week is the most sensible idea, especially with the upcoming doubles and blanks, and ultimately this is a blank game week 24. So, you know, people might be ripping up their teams to sell, but if you've only got one Chelsea player like I do, there's just no need to take more than one hit or take a hit at all, in my opinion, especially if you've got a lot of the players you think are essential. Your likes of Jota, your likes of Trent, Cancelo. There are some good options in this team. So let me look at my Game Week 24 team for this match week. In goal, of course, it is David De Gea. Home fixture was obviously on the agenda last week for Manchester United against Middlesbrough, but De Gea didn't play that, so that's fine. Hopefully, De Gea can finally get an away clean sheet in the time that he's been in my team. He got the clean sheet last week, but of course I'd benched him. It didn't matter because Foster got the same. However, Burnley looked pretty awful, I thought, on Saturday night. They didn't look as good going forward, and Watford, although they didn't really create enough chances, did look the better attacking team. David De Gea has been making save points galore, and the Spaniard has been frustrating to own, but it is hopefully going to come good with these really nice fixtures. Look at those save points. That's what he does very, very well. So he is going to be one that I have to keep with the double in 25 coming up, and nice fixtures after that too. And then obviously 28, a new man between the sticks. But yeah, hopefully a clean sheet for David De Gea. In the last 7 or something crazy away appearances for Manchester United at Burnley, they have kept a clean sheet. So fingers crossed, eh? The back line of my team, though, is going to be very saucy indeed. Now, Trent Alexander-Arnold, home to Leicester. He's already done it versus Leicester before. I remember that game. He scored a goal. I think he got an assist as well. He is really, really good. He is Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Leicester are leaky. They just lost to Nottingham Forest. Trent's on set pieces. Very decent shout of vice captaincy this week, but I'm not going to go there. Digne is also in there, and I'm looking like that fixture is looking saucy, right? His Leeds, they're so leaky. Digne's on set pieces, and a great assist last week. Hopefully, he can now get some more points in the games that matter, and I haven't had to waste a transfer and bring him in this week. I can just make that 1-3 addressing that Chelsea blank. But yeah, Leeds are so poor defensively, and Villa, clean sheet-wise, haven't been amazing, but I think hopefully it should come. Cancelo, Brentford at home, look, that's a chance I could really captain a defender this week, but I'm just not going to go there because I think, although that's probably a nailed-on clean sheet, I just don't think that when you got the midfield and the forward options this week, he is a better option, but he's certainly a decent one. Rudiger as well, that is the issue of my team, and that's the only real plan I had for this week to change. he will be coming out because of the Club World Cup. In terms of midfield, Bowen is currently on the captaincy, but I probably will change, to be honest, because after playing 120 minutes in the FA Cup, I just don't know. And I'm not saying we're suddenly the best defence in the world, but, we're not amazing defensively. At the same time, it's just that under Hodgson, we might look a bit more solid. So who knows with that one. Bruno has been confirmed fit by Manchester United, so that's good to see. Obviously, got a double in 25. He's got to stay, and hopefully he'll get some more goals. Bruno is, that away point scorer. Salah's usually the one that does it at home, and Salah is a big topic for this week. So obviously, Salah in an ideal world would come in, but I just can't do it really yet because we don't know he's going to play against Leicester. We don't know if he's going to start. He might be involved at some point, but look, ultimately, I think it's more essential he comes in Gameweek 26, and that's when I would want to move on one of my big high-priced players like Ronaldo or Bruno. So that's just makes it more sensible, really. Jota against Leicester. Jota loves scoring v Leicester, and although he's not been great recently, I think he's a very good captaincy contender with Mane, Salah, and maybe Luis Diaz not getting all the minutes. I think Jota's pretty nailed for this fixture. Saka, though, against Wolves, good shout of a goal there. He does, show signs, really, Saka, of doing well. And Arsenal, obviously, they do blank in 25 and 27, but I'll think about that. My front two, though, Ronaldo is vice-captain at the moment. Ronaldo is still Ronaldo at the end of the day. He did get a 2-goal haul in the... maybe it was a goal and assist against Burnley, but a 12-pointer. And then Antonio, that's pretty nice, isn't it? That's pretty nice against Watford. Good fixture, and he has been confirmed fit by David Moyes. So, yeah, it's looking pretty nice, my team this week. Bench, Foster, because David De Gea, you back him. West Ham will be a tough one to keep a clean sheet. Josh King has been off it recently, and I know that you could play him this week, but I just think King has been really a bit up and down, and West Ham defensively aren't brilliant, but King has not been scoring enough goals for me to be confident. For this fixture especially, Davies against Southampton could be a clean sheet, but I'm not so sure I trust the Tottenham defence all the time. Douglas Luiz, he's just bench fodder, so that's absolutely fine. But planning ahead, this is what I'm looking at. So, actually, I think Jota's probably a better captaincy shout. I'm not sure about Ronaldo or Fernandes because United are just a bit of a mess at the minute, and I'm not sure what they're going to do. And actually, we do say that it's quite nice to see a captain on the last game of the game week. Salah probably might be involved, but I think Jota starts this one, and I think he does get some points. So, Diogo, I'm putting your trust in you. Go, Diogo, go, as they say. And vice captaincy is going to be on Jarrod Bowen for this game week. I'm liking that lineup, but now let me talk you through the transfers for this week. So yeah, the transfers for this week is interesting, of course, because I do feel like I need to replace Rudiger. Tierney is an option. I've also thought about Ryan Aït-Nouri, who's been doing well recently, but at the same time, that would be a bench fodder. I'm not sure I'd want to play him against Arsenal, and I really want to play a back four this week because I want to really bench King, and I just don't think it's worth bringing in a player to replace Rudiger and then benching them, because I did that for Digne. I'm saying that was worth it because Digne's looking pretty much, as along with Trent and Cancelo, the most attractive to own, but I just think the best replacement, I'd like to get someone that doubles in 26. Arsenal are one of those teams, but I've already got Saka, and they blank in 25 and 27. So Tierney's a tricky one, but I have found a way to navigate it. I also considered Robertson. I've got the exact money for that, but with Salah coming in game at 26, most likely, I don't think I want to go there because, yeah, I acknowledge that Robertson's been brilliant, and I acknowledge he's been outscoring Jota, but I just don't think selling Jota now is the best decision when we know Salah's not likely to start unless some late change. I just don't think it's worth it. Jota's still a very good attacking outlet, and when Salah and Mane come back, that will only improve him. I know there's a risk with Bobby Firmino there as well and Luis Diaz, but I still think Jota's good value at this point in time. So I wouldn't be willing to get Robertson as well, just because you never know if he gets rotated with Tsimikas, and if Liverpool concede, that's 2 clean sheet wipeouts, and I'm not sure I'm happy with that. So that's my thinking there. Jota, I think, still worth holding just a bit longer. Now, ultimately, that means that Rudiger is coming out, but what are we going to do with the replacement? Well, I am considering Tierney. I was considering a Wolves defender. I was considering Laporte, but the problem with Laporte is everyone has now got him. I feel like I've left that boat a little bit too late. And also, City don't double in 26, and I like a double player. Now, maybe that's just being a bit too over-optimistic. I don't know. Laporte or Robertson are the main contenders to kind of think about, but I just think Tierney this week looks a really nice option. Now, I know it might not succeed, it might flop, but I think Arsenal defence across the season's been great. Wolves has been as well, so it might be a 0-0 that one, but ultimately they can't really seem to score many goals this season, Wolves, even though they have got the odd one from João Moutinho. It's not consistent, so I think Tierney, with his attacking threat, even if Arsenal concede, he should be on the end of some crosses, and I can actually navigate it to work, even though I'm probably not going to be playing him in Game Week 25. I can just bench him, and Game Week 27, when Arsenal blank, could be an optimal time, along with the likes of Game Week 30 or 33 to free hit, and that means I don't have to worry about these Liverpool and Arsenal assets. So, let's make the transfer then, shall we? Tierney is in for Antonio Rudiger. It is locked in. Lovely, lovely stuff. I love that. Now, the other thing I was talking about is this is kind of my future planning ahead. So what is my team looking like? Obviously, Salah's just there when he comes in. But Jota's the captain for me at the moment. Now, in terms of Salah, obviously, I do think he's got to come in for the Game Week 26 double. But also, looking ahead to next week, I do like the look of Ollie Watkins against Newcastle. So that might be looking ahead and kind of giving you the preview for Game Week 26. Now, it's not locked in for Game Week 25, but that's a nice option. And that would mean that I'd have Bruno, De Gea, and obviously I'd also have Ronaldo as well. But then 26 coming around, we've got a lot of doublers, which is really nice. We can sell Ronaldo. We've still got Fernandes v Leeds. That's always a good fixture. Tierney as well. Saka, King can come in. Davies, maybe we'll bench him, but ultimately we might bench Cancelo. It doesn't really matter. It's only one fixture anyway. And we could play Foster over De Gea. So there's nice flexibility with these transfers. But I'm not willing to take the hit this week. FPL is back, and I don't want those minus points. I'm honestly going into this game week feeling very confident. We've got Arsenal, who can score goals under Arteta. They can keep clean sheets. We've got City, who keep clean sheets for fun. And the midfield pep roulette is too much of a risk. David De Gea has kept a clean sheet against West Ham. He will be confident. Also, Manchester United can score v Burnley. Villa are looking defensively quite good with Digne in there. Liverpool could shred Leicester to the bits, basically. And Bowen, probably, and Antonio, as much as I hate to say it, might shred Watford to bits. But that is my team locked in for game week number 24. That is my team just in one picture. But as I mentioned, 1374 overall rank. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.